Welcome to the Blackboard class. All of you should have a Blackboard component. So one of the first things that you need to do is log into Blackboard in order to access important information. You also have a textbook that has vital information in it as well. If you will look in your textbook, you should be able to see at the front, in the front cover, you will have an access code area. I would recommend scratching this area with a penny or something that's not too sharp. A pen or a key could potentially cross out any letters and numbers that you need to enter for the access code. You will do this for any Pearson textbook that you have. You know that you have a Pearson textbook if you look on the back cover, and it states Pearson here. So looking on the back cover lets you know that you have a Pearson textbook, and then you get step-by-step instructions here to log into the website. This is your access code. Each course that you are in that has a Pearson textbook will have a certain code with it that I will assign as well, and you will use during your registration process. Each class will have a different code. For this course in particular, it will be this class ID that you will need to enter. For another course, if you are taking and using a similar book or another Pearson book, you may have another course ID that you have to enter. So you will go to myhealthprofessionskit.com, and the first thing you want to do is search for medical terminology, and then you'll click on the book that we have. Once you reach the inside of the site, of course, you're going to have to log in. I have already registered and logged in. You will enter the medical terminology interactive, and you will be an avatar or create one. If you have already created one, you will be able to just click continue. And here it will just take you into the main area of the hospital. You can go onto the elevator. Each of the floors represent the chapter. So if you go through the chapters in the book, you'll be able to see that these relate to every chapter in the book. If we go ahead and let's say take chapter 1, and we're going to go to the first floor from the lobby. The first thing we're going to do is go into the records room, and the learning module is excellent. You want to do learning modules for each and every floor or chapter that you're on. This gives you a basic explanation of medical terminology and describes the functions of medical language. This gives you the objectives, basically what you're going to be learning in this portion of the course. It also gives you some great definitions and some words that link out to other places, which is very nice. And at the end, you'll need to go through each and every slide. And it's important because when you get to the end, you will take a chapter quiz for every learning module. And as you can see here, it asks, there's 20 questions. A combining form is defined as, and after you finish this learning module, you should know the answer to all these questions and submit. And you will be graded on this exercise. The records room also has a spelling challenge, medical language pronunciation, and the medical language spoken here, which you can listen to doctors pronounce various terms, read reports. It's an excellent site as well. Laboratory, you can see a number of exceptional videos, operations, listen to people and their careers, investigate various diseases. So there's very good resources here. There's some memory aids and flashcards. If you're not making your own flashcards, I highly recommend going through these virtual flashcards. And finally, you go to the examination room. In the examination room, you go through these various activities. Most of the ones that are labeled are matching, popping words, word surgery, and labeling. I have these identified as graded items for the most part, although you may do as many activities as you would like. You do not have to use all of the word to enter it into these areas, but basically you highlight the portion that you think may be the word root or if you think that that is combining form, and then you take the part that you think is maybe the suffix, enter it, and let's see if we have it correct. Okay, and then it gives us a chance to go ahead and define these word parts, which is an excellent opportunity to learn these more. The labeling assignment is very good. CARDI is your root word. It does not become a combining form until you add the O to it. So your combining vowel is the O, and obviously the hyphen and slash go in these places as noted. And we have 100 on that. Okay, the propping words and the matching are both excellent. There's Quest for a Million. This one is a lot of fun, but I do like the matching, and I would like you to participate in this when it is assigned. You can take the words that are given to you and match them up with the various terms that are listed there. And you have to close out of each one of those. The popping words, I think, is a great resource, especially if you are in basic term. Your voice box, you have to really know your terms. So again, get those flashcards and start going through your combining forms, your prefixes and suffixes. You should know what veno means. You should know what cardio means, laryngo, psycho. If you know what each one of these mean, you won't have a problem choosing the correct answer. And so you'll continue with this and look through these. If you don't know what these are, work on your flashcards. If the flashcards are not working, then you need to write out the terms on a piece of paper. And if you get it incorrect, it will let you know. But try to keep doing this until you get it 100% correct. And then you can come back out. And if you decide to exit, click exit. And we're going to go ahead and discharge. There are a few important things that you will need to cover in the Blackboard course. There are several assignments on the textbook site. However, if you will look, there are also assignments on Blackboard. I want you practicing the pronunciation and completing the activities, but if you'll look at your tentative schedule, I recommend getting a 3-ring binder. And you basically will go through your course units, and each of the course units will have various pronunciations that you are to do. For instance, I believe week 2 may have pronunciations, and you will have various tests that you will need to do as well. These will be completed on Blackboard, so pay attention of the things that are completed on Blackboard as well as what's going to be completed out on site of the health professions kit. As you can see in week 2, everything is going to be completed out there on my health professions kit. Let's see, week 5, we can see if there's going to be anything for us to do on Blackboard. And there is. So we have a week 5 homework pronunciation. I've given you a number of sites to go to listen to pronunciation. You do have the My Health Professions kit for pronunciation. If you can't quite find that term that you're needing some help with, then certainly come here to the external links and go to the pronunciation links. Key in the pronunciation or the key medical term into one of these areas. You can listen to the term, and then what you will do, you will record. So you'll simply click here, you'll click here, you're going to type in sound, you'll go up to your sound recorder and you'll click there. Once your sound recorder opens, you're going to click on start recording, and then you will simply save your file You will hit stop recording, save your file, and then you will come in and you will actually upload that file here under week 5 pronunciation. So there's only a few weeks that require you to come back here to Blackboard to test some of those competencies that you're gaining out there on the website. But you'll just go to browse my computer, wherever you have this saved, if it's your USB drive, if it's your desktop, or if it's your documents, then you need to go there and figure out where it is, and then go ahead and open and get that sent. You'll just click submit, it will come to me, and click OK. And again, several of the tests will be on Blackboard. Many of these you will need to come to campus to take. The others, for instance, you can take your quizzes for the learning modules on the website on your own. But there are several quizzes that you will need to take, and those will need to be taken in the testing center along with your final exam. Be sure you navigate through each and every page. This gives you the how-to on recording, and it also tells you volume adjustments. You may need to adjust your volume. If it's too quiet, you'll probably know, because I will probably send you something in comments, and you could see those comments under grades and email. Any email that is sent to you is going to go to your student email. Any grades that are here in this area for Blackboard will be maintained in this area. If you have any additional questions, please let me know.